In the event that you haven't considered how to bring in cash online, you're either at 90 years of age and your grandkid just got you your first PC. Or then again, B. Truly, I don't have the foggiest idea what the heck you're doing. It's 2020. Furthermore, over $1.2 million is made at regular intervals on the web, in web-based business alone. * 2017 detail. In any case, in case you're here and perusing this article, one don't have to disclose to all of you the measurements. You definitely realize school isn't justified, despite any potential benefits, and you need to figure out how to bring in cash on the web. We've all observed the innumerable plots, contrivances, articles, and proposals on what you can do to bring in cash on the web, yet I'm not going to include the greater part of those occupations in here. No overview taking, or video viewing, just real employments you can do from your PC. Here are 30 jobs how to make money online. 30. Brand ambassador. Normally brand representatives are situated inside a city or school, however a few brands have started to permit brand ministers to concentrate exclusively on online ambassading, SP. Word? IDK. Anyway, in case you're acceptable with internet-based life and truly associate with a specific brand, this could be an incredible choice for you. 29. Blogger. The scandalous blogger position. Obviously the blogger has been on the rundown for how to bring in cash online since the start of RSS channels. Be that as it may, most full-time bloggers despite everything acquire under $19,000 every year. Not very incredible of a measurement. Be that as it may, in case you're truly sharp about a specialty theme, let it all out. I did winking face. 28. Podcaster, blogger. The new period of blogging is sound, video blogging, aka beginning a digital broadcast or video blog. Typically web recordings win cash online from picking up sponsorships for each unit, or cast. I'm not so much sure what the slang for digital broadcasts are, to be straightforward. Increase enough audience members and you could charge a chunk of change for those sponsorship spaces. 27. Client assistance, admin support. Numerous organizations have started to acknowledge client care and administrator employments can be redistributed and along these lines spare the organization a lot of cash. While you may not acquire a similar measure of cash on the off chance that you worked in an office, a client assistance position is a greatness stable path how to bring in cash on the web. 26. Transcriptionist. On the off chance that you haven't knew about a transcriptionist as a vocation position, don't stress, neither did I. Fundamentally it's simply somebody who types out the interpretation of sound documents. Turns out it's really an extremely incredible path how to bring in cash on the web. 25. Online tutor. Encouraging on the web classes is consistently a definite shot approach to bring in cash on the web. In case you're bilingual, one of the administrations I propose to utilize is Verbling. It's very simple to set up a record and you can begin procuring great cash right away. 24. Lead generation. Lead age is genuinely new to the universe of bringing in cash on the web. You'll require some fundamental web improvement aptitudes to set up and get leads on the web. At that point you sell nearby organizations those leads. You bring in cash on the web, the business brings in cash, and the customer gets their administration hash. Everybody wins. 23. Lease your stuff. Have a vehicle, house, garments, athletic equipment, and so on. That's right, you can lease every one of these things to bring in cash on the web. Look at Airbnb, Rent Not Buy, Loanables, Turo, Spinlister. 22. Associate marketing. In the event that you can get enough traffic, regardless of whether it be from a blog or a point of arrival on a particular subject, partner advertising is an incredible alternative how to bring in cash on the web. Everything you do is utilize unique connections eluding traffic to a specific assistance item and get a level of the deal. Amazon has one of the greatest and best associate projects. 21. Make a marketplace. On the off chance that you believe you're a decent adjudicator of market patterns, you can make a commercial center in a particular specialty. A commercial center is some place where a wide range of organizations sell their items or administrations. It will take some underlying arrangement costs, such as getting a site up, however you can rapidly and economically set up a WordPress commercial center in 2 or 3 weeks. 20. Crowdfunding consultant. Crowdfunding got perhaps the most smoking pattern of the previous decade. Almost every startup needed to commence their business with a Kickstarter or Indiegogo battle yet didn't have a clue where to begin. That is the place crowdfunding advisors come in. Demonstrate you can get organizations a specific measure of cash and you can begin charging powerful bills. 19. Visual designer. One of my preferred sites and administrations is 99 Designs. Furthermore, probably the best free creators exist on 99 Designs. You pursue a free record and make structures on activities to attempt to win the organization's venture. Visual depiction takes a great deal of time, however, in the event that it's something you love doing, you wouldn't fret placing in the additional hours accomplishing something you're energetic about. 17. Content creator. The saying of the 21st century is, by all accounts, quality written substance makes all the difference. Also, organizations are happy to settle up to get the best substance makers out there. In the event that you have a skill for making shocking infographics or short recordings, being a substance maker is a stunning path how to bring in cash on the web. 16. Informal investor. Regardless of whether it be through the securities exchange or cryptographic money, day exchanging can be an extremely rewarding activity. Be that as it may, this position isn't for weak-willed. Be set up to lose a ton of cash, be stuck to budgetary news, and be worried day in and day out. Well, that is except if you win enormous winking face. 15. Video producer. Video creation is something scarcely any individuals realize how to do and numerous individuals are happy to pay for. It's normal for a video maker to have a time-based compensation around $150. Regularly, the greatest impediment to video creation is discovering customers. Some great approaches to keep business coming in is to do littler employments on commercial centers like Fiverr and Upwork. 14. Facebook, Google Ads consultant. Facebook and Google are positioned number 1 and number 2 as the most visited sites on the web. This is the reason they are the two greatest publicizing mammoths in the entirety of the world. While numerous organizations know the realities, they have zero thought how to viably advertise themselves on the two stages. Bring in cash online for your customers and you'll figure out how to make some yourself. 13. Picture taker. Figuring out how to bring in cash online from photography isn't simple, however, in the event that you can make sense of it, you'll definitely appreciate a fantastic way of life. Utilize an assistance like SmugMug to effectively sell your photographs and gain cash on the web. 12. Scientist. In the event that quality written substance is the final deciding factor, look into as sovereign. Most infographics, blog entries, and business choices are made on inquire about done by somebody in the background. Being an analyst won't be the most worthwhile profession, yet it will be steady, low pressure, and a steady method to bring in cash on the web. 11. Online life influencer. Do you have a talent for the most recent internet-based life? On the off chance that you think you have the stuff to be viral on Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, musical.ly, and so forth, then you'll realize how to bring in cash on the web. Well, actually the cash will come to you. The hardest part is turning into an influencer. 10. Make a product, Amazon, Shopify, Etsy. At regular intervals, over $1.2 million is made in web-based business. On the off chance that you need to get in the round of the quickest developing industry in the US, you can make your own item. You would then be able to sell your item on a commercial center like Amazon FBA or make your own store on Shopify or Etsy. 9. Business consultant. Growing up, you for the most part think each entrepreneur comprehends what he/she is doing. Very much. Let me disclose to you a mystery: most entrepreneurs have no clue about how to maintain a business. They're just getting by selling their item or administration. The proprietors that acknowledge they know nothing about business search for advisors who can assist them with making bigger benefits. What's more, since an ever-increasing number of organizations are being run on the web, that implies greater open door for you to bring in cash on the web. 8. Independent writer, editor. Number 8. PHHEEWW. This took for a little while to get to. What's more, a ton of hours. What's more, that is the reason independent composing is in amazingly popularity. Web journals need content each single day. What's more, entrepreneurs essentially don't have the opportunity to research, plan, and post another article regular. On the off chance that you have an ability with words, you can without much of a stretch beginning off creation cash at around $15 per hour as an independent author. The greater organizations you score manages, those rates can go up to $100 per hour, for composing slightly smiling face. 7. Sell online courses. One way I've actually brought in cash online is through selling my online course, the Complete Travel Developer course. While the underlying speculation incorporates amazingly arduous hours, after your course is finished, you should simply advertise it effectively. Presently this can be more diligently than you might suspect, however with administrations like Teachable and ConvertKit it's never been simpler to bring in cash online with online courses. 6. UX designer. In the previous not many years, interest for UX architects has soared. As individuals' ability to focus with online substance got shorter and shorter, organizations came to acknowledge how significant structure was to catch a client and not lose them. You can learn UX plan decently fast and it's an incredible route how to bring in cash on the web. 5. Application developer. On the off chance that you're an evening person and love to geek out hard, turning into an application designer could be your course for how to bring in cash on the web. Most application designers begin at about $75 per hour and it isn't extraordinary to be in the $150 per hour go. Since flexibly of good engineers is thin, organizations are feeling anxious to discover top quality designers. 4. Search engine optimization consultant. In the event that 2010 was the year you understood you need a site, 2020 will most likely be the year you understand you need SEO administrations. As it's gotten simpler and simpler to make sites, the main path for your site to stand apart from the group is understanding website improvement. Probably the best course I've found to go from 0 to 60 in SEO is the Click-Minded SEO course, educated by a SEO director from PayPal and Airbnb. 3. Online life marketer. In case you're an entrepreneur, there are two choices to get the word out about your business. 1. Create a site and use SEO to rank high on Google, or 2. Create profiles via web-based networking media to support your image. Much of the time, you'll need to utilize both. Yet, with such a significant number of activities as an entrepreneur, you'll once in a while discover somebody who needs to invest energy with their online networking accounts. Entrepreneurs are pausing money close by to pay for somebody to deal with their internet-based life channels. This implies month-to-month charges and that ought to be what your ears were waiting to hear for simple online salary. 2. Web developer. Today, there is just no choice for not having a site in case you're a private company. This is the explanation being a web designer is effectively the most ideal approach to bring in cash online from any place on the planet. 1. Full-stack freelancer. Most specialists decide to bring in cash online from just a single range of abilities. As a full-stack consultant, you'll have the option to keep customers in a lifetime pattern of administrations. This is the reason I recommend you learn design, development, SEO, social media marketing, and business consultancy. You don't should be an expert in these classifications, you just need to realize enough to take care of business. Furthermore, to get to a middle level in these aptitudes takes close to a couple of months. Rather than snatching a customer for a straightforward plan estimation of $500 to $1,000, you're ready to make over $5,000 plus per venture and keep month-to-month repeating income coming in. There are a huge number of organizations that need these aptitudes. On the off chance that you can give them, you'll have an extremely effective online lucrative machine.